What's up guys, my name is Joey and I'm going to be doing my first Unity tutorial today on interactable objects with a progress bar. So what we'll be doing today is we'll be doing pretty much just most of the scripting. We won't be doing much of the animation or art aspect of that. I'm going to already have that set up, so let's just get straight into this. So I already have a player controller set up, just a top-down player controller, and what we need to do first is we need to make a something that we want to interact with. Let's just say a bush, for example. That's what I have. So if I were to drag this bush out, here's a bush, and it has the sprite, obviously, and two colliders. The box collider is a collider specifically for collision, and the circle collider is a trigger, which we will be using to script the interactability. So now that's out of the way, we need to get a bar or like some sort of progress bar that you want to use. So I already have this prefab that I made myself. All this is made myself. This bar, if I drag it out and press play, it has an animation on it that will decrease the bar in force. And it will refill, but it's just going to delete itself after it's done at the end of the script anyways. So let's do this. So we need to make a new script, C# script, and we will name it, let's just name it bar for the sake of my thing. You can name it whatever you want. You can name it interactability. I already have a full script done for this, so I'm just using that as a reference on the side just so I can tell it to you guys without making any mistakes at all. But I would normally name this script interactability, but here we are. So let's open up in Visual Studio, whatever you use. Ooh, where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Ah, here we are. Let's just use this. Okay, so we have the script here, and what we want to do first is we want to make a public game object of the prefab of the bar. So you need to make your bar, and you need to make a prefab of it. And we're also going to make a private game object for the bar, just called bar, that we will use later when we instantiate the bar. So what we're going to do first, I'm just going to lay out what we're going to do. So we're going to, when a trigger happens, when inside the circle trigger that I showed you on the bush prefab, what we'll do is we'll check if a certain tag is active, and also ask for input. So let's just say, in my case, I did F, so an F key is pressed. And then after that, what we'll do is we will assign the instantiated, well, actually that's what we'll do. So we'll instantiate a new bar and assign that bar a position above the object. So this will allow us to do is whenever we want to move around these interactable objects, it will always spawn at that point, no matter where it is. So I can just move this around. I can move this bush around, and it will spawn above here every single time. I'm gonna get rid of this bar actually while I'm here. So what we'll do after that is we will create a timer to match that. So what you can do is you can set up whatever you want to be this bar. So I split it up into 5 separate chunks, so it takes 5 seconds for it to happen. So I'm still differentiating. I'll get there when I get to the timer, but there's something I do want to show you, and that's about it. And create a timer. When timer is 0, destroy objects. Okay. Anyways, let's get on with it. So we will make a private on trigger stay 2D, because this is a 2D. It does work for 3D. It's just a little different. This is a 2D tutorial though. So what we'll do is we will compare the tag, and we'll do interactable. So what that means is let's go back to Unity, and we need to set the bush to a tag called interactable. If you don't have that tag, add tag, press the little plus, and type in interactable. So you need to set the tag of the bush to interactable, and we will be attaching this script to the player just for accessibility and it's easier. So it's an interactable tag. Oh, other, my bad. I like to change this to other. You put collision or whatever you see here is what you put here. So collision.compare tag. I like to put other because it's just simpler to understand in your brain. So now we will hit key down. We will get the inputs of our F key. And there we go. So now we have an if statement. If the object is interactable and we press the F key, what we will first do is we will create a vector2. Ooh, man, I can't type right now. Vector2 called position or pause, and make it a new vector2. I don't know why this is here. If you have system numerics and it doesn't work, that's how you get rid of it. Then we will do a new vector2 other.transform.position.x other.transform.position.y plus 0.05 f. That's just, you can change this. You can make, I just hard coded in this number. You can definitely change this. You can make this a variable and adjust it in game. All it does is this will set the position of the instantiated object to the interactable object's position plus 0.5 on the y, so it'll be a little higher, which will be perfect for the bar. Then we will set this bar, this private game object that we said, to the instantiated value. So we'll instantiate the bar prefab at position, at pause, or whatever you named your variable, and quaternion identity. We don't want any rotation. Let's just start it there. Now what we'll do is, this is how, now we are down to here. We did these 4 already, so we can check those off. Those are good. Now we need to create a timer. There's many ways of creating a timer. Just in this case, I need IEnumerator and named it bar timer. And it's a local variable, local function. So what we want to do first is we want to have a 5-second delay to start. And this is where I said there can be something that can be messed around with to figure out what to write. You want it more that one way or another. Wait for seconds or wait for seconds real time. I went with real time, and it really just is preference. So I did 4.95 just because my animation needs some work. I'm not really good with animation. I'm still pretty new to animation. And after the 4.95 seconds, we will destroy the bar, instantiated bar object. We will destroy the other game object. So this is definitely something that you can think about for your game. So if you wanted to destroy the bush, which is the other object, if you wanted to destroy the bush with the bar after it's done and you get some materials or something, that is the way to do it. That's what I'm going to do in this case. And if you don't have to do this, and you could just leave it and keep doing it over and over. It'll just destroy the bar and you can get the option. You just figure it out. And then we will also stop coroutine for this. So coroutines and IEnumerators is something that can be looped pretty easily. In this case, we're only using it once. That is why I put stop coroutine after, because we're only using it one time. And if we were to click it, if we were to have an interactable and click F, we will start the coroutine bar timer. And there you go. This is the entire script. That's it. We can honestly get rid of these. Boom. That's the script right here. Boom. You find a trigger, and if that trigger has a tag of interactable and you press F at the same time, it gets the position of the interactable object and instantiates a bar above that interactable object, and then starts a timer where you can go through the animation. I didn't bother messing with any animations. I just had it so instantiated and animated automatically, and it will delete. So it's kind of just perfect. If you wanted to do that, do something else, you could, but that's really all you need to do. So if we were to go back in here, and my interactability script is already on, it does the exact same thing. It's the exact same script. So I'm just going to show you. Here's what this looks like. So if we were to go up to this and press F, press F, there we are. Still need to work on the collision a little bit. But as you can see, the bar turns on and the bush destroys. So you can mess with the collision, you can mess with all the other stuff. It's your game, it's your thing, it's whatever you want to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This is my first tutorial. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. I will be trying to do more Unity tutorials and try to better myself. Thank you. I'll see you guys later.